guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Allie. Today we're going to be doing some fall decorating. Now I'm going to be bringing you through the main spaces in my home and sharing with you all of my tips and ideas for fall decorating. I'll show you how I like to do it, what my process is, and I'm going to also be giving you a lot of options along the way so that you'll be able to decide what's best for you in your home and hopefully gain a ton of inspiration for decorating this fall. I do love this time of year, and my favorite thing about this time of year is really bringing in those warmer tones, starting to warm up areas like my couch and dining table, console tables, our mantle. I'm very excited to be decorating our mantle today. I know that summer and spring are generally thought of as the bigger, more life-filled and greenery-filled seasons, but for me, I feel like my home really comes to life in the fall. So to be able to go through and decorate with you like this is really fun for me, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. If you like videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. I always love hearing your comments. Reading your comments brings such a smile to my face. I'm always so excited when you guys say that you're inspired by something that you've seen on my channel. It makes me feel really good, and I love sharing this kind of content with you. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm getting started today in our covered porch area. This is a space that we added onto our home, and it's one of my favorite spaces. It gets a lot of pretty autumn light, so I knew I wanted to put something in here that had a really striking color, and that is this garland that I'm going to add on top of the mantle. This is the Semicifuga garland from A Floral. It's currently on sale right now, and I linked it for you along with everything else I could in the description box. It was a bit of a splurge for me at the time. I bought 2 of them. I do have to say I am so happy with them. A lot of times when you're decorating with stems and other decor like this, you really have to do a lot of work to fluff it up and really bring it to life. But these pieces have so much movement to them, so you really don't need to work at them to get them to look beautiful. So I'm just going ahead and I'm tucking in 2 taper candle holders and some taper candles right there on the side. And I think that the stone and that beautiful fall deep purple color looks so pretty on the mantle, really is beautiful, especially when the sunlight hits it. And again, these pieces from A Floral, you really don't need to do a lot of work with. They, as you can see, have a ton of movement, not a whole lot of fluffing needed to be done, and they just look so natural and pretty in a really effortless way. On the other side of the mantle, to balance things out, I have this old mercury glass vase. I purchased it from At Home many years ago. I linked a similar option for you below. And in this vase, I'm just going to add something very simple. I don't want anything to compete with the beautiful deep hues of that garland. So in this case, I'm just adding in a simple branch stem along with some white cotton stems to just give it that really natural fall look. And to really anchor this look down, tie everything together, I'm adding in 2 of these black lanterns on either side of the fireplace. I placed some simple moss at the bottom of each one, and then I just added in a couple of battery-operated pillar candles. I decided to add one more seasonal touch by placing these bronze acorns. I purchased them locally last year, but I linked a similar option for you online. I thought this was another really nice way to round things out. Now I'm going to style our coffee table in this room, and I'm going to begin by bringing in a very large black textured pot. And in that pot, I'm adding these really pretty, they're very light green, they almost look white, these fern stems. And I love them because they bring a nice natural vibe in here, and they don't compete with that striking color of the mantle garland. Again, that is really the centerpiece here, so I want to add texture but not take away from that. Now I'm just placing a bowl on top of the coffee table, and I like to add things in that bowl that we use regularly, like these marble coasters, and then I also usually add in some remotes and things like that. This is a really pretty vintage wooden scoop or ladle that I picked up at a thrift shop. I linked a very similar option for you below. And into that, I added this etched glass votive holder along with this bag of pumpkin fillers to just add another nice fall touch and some more texture. That's what I adore. If you've seen my past videos, you saw when I picked up this adorable plaid sweater weather pillow. I found it at home, and I'm just going to use it to cozy up our couch area. And now I'm going to style the console table in the covered porch. So I have these large and small size mercury glass vases. So I'm gonna start with them over on the right side, and I'm just placing some simple stems in there. These honestly are not my favorite stems. I've had them for several years now. I got them on Amazon. They do feel kind of cheap, but the one thing that I like about them is that they bend very easily, and a little bit does go a long way. So I placed these in them, and I'm really liking how they look against the color of the house. Now this is just a three-legged pedestal bowl. I like to sometimes use pedestal bowls like this. I just added some moss inside, and this is a brown cracked votive holder. So I went ahead and placed it inside, and I wanted to prop it up just a little bit so that it didn't get lost. So I just went in and added one of those wooden risers underneath. And then these are pumpkins that I found last year actually in the dollar section at Target. So definitely don't ever pass up that dollar section. They are great for items like this that are just fillers, and they look really pretty seasonally. I like to use things that I've maybe had for a long time, but just in a new, fresh way. These are some stems that I purchased from Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and I wasn't really crazy about the way that they looked in a vase. So I just went ahead and cut some pieces up, and I added them into that small piece that I have there just to give it another layer. And when we do this, we add some contrast, we add another layer. It just sort of brings a piece to life a little bit more. And now, since my console on the bottom has some open areas, as you can see, I just wanted to bring some movement there by popping in a pedestal with a taper candle on it, and then another one of those stems to just tie everything in from those bigger stems on the right. I'm not afraid to stay away. What comes around can stay and find. So now I'm headed back inside. This is another piece of garland that I've had for years and years, and it has some damaged parts. So instead of getting rid of it, I wanted to just sort of prop it up high and maybe hide some of those damaged pieces. So I'm just going ahead and fluffing and sort of just lifting some of those pieces to make it look more full. And I'm just adding it to the top of this chandelier that we have over our dining table, just looping it together by wrapping one of the berry sprays around the other end. And it just adds some more fall touches into my main living space, and I didn't have to get rid of something or buy something new. And I just wanted to share with you this table centerpiece. I did this one in my last video, so if you missed that, I'll link my DIY for those below. I'm heading inside in our main living room, and I'm gonna decorate the mantle here. I don't have a ton of space. The compromise with my husband was that he really wanted the TV above the fireplace, so I have a little bit of space to work with, but this piece fits perfectly there. I put together this piece with just a very simple rectangular wooden bowl and some candles, and I'm gonna link that DIY for you below. And I went ahead and added in these 3 bronze taper candles at different levels on either side. This is a braided wooded pumpkin that I just fell in love with a few years back, and while the pumpkin that is braided and textured is a little bit more pricey, I found this green little guy in the dollar section at Target again, and definitely don't pass that area up. This is a textured pot, and into that pot I just added some pampas grass with a little bit of dried stems and some moss, and it just adds a really nice natural element of texture on top of the fireplace. And to anchor the bottom of this fireplace, I decided to add in one of these larger lanterns. This is from Hearth and Hand. I got it several years ago. Unfortunately, it's no longer available, but there are similar options you could find on Amazon and Etsy. So I added a fern candle wreath to the bottom with a candle in it and some more of those small decorative pumpkins, this time in orange. If you saw my early fall decorate with me a few weeks back, you saw how I styled the couch. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and add in this pumpkin pillow that I found at home. I thought that this was just really cute, adorable, and a really nice way to soften up the area while bringing in the element of fall. And now I found these 2 pumpkin picks over at Hobby Lobby, so I'm just going to place them one in each of those arrangements that are the sconces behind my couch. And again, just adds a nice natural element, brings the eye toward that orange in the back. I love adding a little pop of that natural orange in the fall. Also, from my early fall Decorate With Me, you saw how I initially styled this coffee table, and now I'm just going to go in and add in another layer of fall now that I'm bringing out more of those warmer tones and more of the pumpkins. I'm starting with 2 of these coffee table books that are really pretty that I purchased from Home Goods. And in this first option, I'm just going to stack the books, and then I'm adding this recycled aluminum pumpkin that I found at Target. It's really cute. It can hold things like trinkets or keys, or if you have small enough things like coasters or matches. And I just thought it looked really pretty sitting there on top of the stack of books, and adds another layer of fall to the coffee table. As the second option, if you wanted to cover more space on your coffee table, you can place one of those coffee table books in another area like I did, and then flip open to a page of one of the other interior books. So in this case, I found that page with the pears. It feels very fall to me, and I just placed that pumpkin on top to keep the book open and give a lived-in feel. Overall, this space feels so cozy, so warm, so inviting. I feel like the oranges and the bronzes are really the colors that I've been craving, and I'm so happy to see them now in our main living area. All right, you guys, I hope that you really enjoyed this video. I hope that I've given you a ton of ideas and inspiration to decorate your home for the fall, bring the season inside a little bit, and really just enjoy your home this season. So if you like this video, leave me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. And again, just thank you guys so much for watching. I'm very excited to be doing this. I love that you guys are here, and it seems like you're really enjoying my content. So please keep sharing your ideas with me and your thoughts with me. It means a lot to me that you're watching. I really appreciate your support. So thank you again for being here. Stay tuned for a lot more fall and seasonal decor. I'm so excited. I can't wait to keep sharing with you. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.